What's up, Chad? Dr. Chief is here. I hope y'all having a lovely day. I'm doing okay. Today has been doctor's appointments galore. Just trying to stay busy, I guess you could say. Another day on streaming. I almost about to break off. No. My lashes be breaking. I think it's because I pull them. But whatever. It's just hair. It will grow back. Okay. Anywho, my message for today is don't try to figure it all out in one day. Don't try to figure all of your dilemmas and life goals out in one day. You know, sometimes you'll have those spurts that come where you can figure out your goals, you can figure out your purpose, you can figure out your plans, but then you have those days where you just don't feel like doing it. And for me, I'm done trying to figure it all out in one day. You just can't. What I do know is that no matter what day it is, continue to be creative. I think that creative gene, that creative newer, like an entrepreneur, but a creative newer. This is someone who is going to find inspiration, find that spark in everyday life around you. So if you're a creator, and sometimes you run into it where you just have one of those sparky ass days where it's just like, dang, everything I'm thinking about sucks. You don't like it. It stinks. It's like, ugh. Those are the days when you just try to relax, get out in nature, do some sunbathing, listen to different music, try to get out of your head, and maybe listen to other creators or see something new that your favorite artist or someone who inspires you has done, right? And that can help you spark your creativity, because creativity, if it's not sparked, that means you might end up in a space where life feels dull. It can feel like you're not transforming, you're not progressing to something different. So for me, I say just don't try to figure it all out in one day. But if you do have a day where you can be creative, don't sleep on it. I know when I get a spark of creativity, whether that's in art, music, social, and I'm really trying to get away from just socializing just to be damn socializing. These need to be turned into coins while you sleep. All right? So we need to market our IP, intellectual properties. When you are a creator, you're constantly developing intellectual properties. Constantly. And those intellectual properties are stemming from the things that you think about, the things that you put together. When you're having the highest level of inspiration in your life. Okay? So, for example, as a creator, all forms of creativity, you can kind of get stuck in the same routine and feeling like it's not creative enough. Then you can get stuck in your own head when what you're doing is good enough. You always want to have a baseline and just start. So I'm telling myself this too, don't just keep creating and never putting your shit out to the world. Put it out there. What do you have to lose? Who's your competition other than yourself? Who's gonna stop you? Nobody. Nobody. Right? So that's my little message for today, is to don't try to complete everything in a day. None of these countries were built in a day. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes persistence, diligence. It takes having a direction. I know my creativity, my creator journey is been a rocky one. I've had moments where things that went stupid crazy, but it wasn't set up properly. And then I've had moments where I set things up properly, but it didn't go stupid crazy. So you gotta find that middle ground where you can be creative, put your stuff out there, make sure it's monetized, and continue to think of fresh, innovative ideas, right? So for me, streaming, I'm consistently trying to think of innovative, fresh ideas. But y'all know life be life, and it could throw a wrench in your plans. It could just throw sand all on your feet when you're trying to move, and you're like, please. But that doesn't mean that you stop. So, like now, I wasn't really creating a lot of, well, I can't even say that. Well, I had, pause in one part of my creativity, which is dentistry. Just doing that alone is a creative process. It's very interesting, very rewarding in more than one way, especially when it comes to helping people. So I haven't been able to really do that besides saying, hey y'all, did you brush and floss your teeth today, and reminding you to do that. But as far as practicing, I've been paused in that area, just until my back gets better. But in the meantime, I've been more creative and doing more producing, doing more like things outside of the box that I would normally not do, but I actually love to do. And I have been surprising myself like crazy. So got a couple of projects that I'm always working on the project. Always ready to put my stuff out to the world and just see what my supporters are saying. And lately I've been in slow phase of putting shit out because y'all already know life take you up and through that. It's like, take me through that. It will take you through that, y'all. This one is super annoying. Let's just put you back there. Put you out of my way. So that's what's up today. Ain't nothing really much going on, but instead of trying to figure it all out at one time, baby steps is always going to be the best way. Like, I have two big projects to get done. And if I look at the whole total overall of both projects, it is going to be like, whoa, overwhelming. But if I do one thing at a time and just complete the first project, even though I'm working on the second project, that's just how my brain works. My brain will not relax. It's like always going, always trying to think of a way out of poverty, out of these generational curses, out of defeat, out of just the weaknesses. This is how my brain works. It's always trying to overcome every obstacle that has ever been, placed in my life. I'm always trying to overcome it. Every way, shape, and part of me wants to just overcome it all. And I believe that it can be done. These past couple days have been really tough. Just having to adjust my plans, deal with pain. It's been a little tough, but what can you do? What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? can we do? What can we do, guys? And even with my streaming, sometimes I find it hard to just like think of juicy topics, and I feel like my stream is gonna not go well, but I still come on here. I'll be like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it anyways. And he just fuck it, just do it. Get out of your head, just do it. Just keep showing up, Dr. Sean. That's what I be doing, y'all. I just be showing up, trying to be consistent. Put myself out there on the limb every day. And this year, I could say a lot of things went not according to plan. A lot of shit did not go to plan. Hey, what can you do? But because some things didn't go to plan, it did lead me to adapting and figuring out different solutions. So the thing is, if you got a problem, find a solution. Don't dwell on the problem, because there is a solution to your problem. You just gotta think, what is the solution to my problem that I'm having? How am I gonna figure this out? How am I gonna make my life easier by life? Working smarter and not harder.
Yeah, it's like $30.
So let me tell y'all about my lunch. So today for lunch, I had lobster roll, a warm, buttery lobster roll, and it was so delicious. And also today, I realized that I need to cut back on the lobster rolls and shit. The cheeks is pudging. The cheeks is cheeking. And then it's gonna be winter time here in New York, so I don't know how that's gonna work. Me and the cold don't get along. That's like enemy number one. The snow, ugh. It's like enemy number one. I hate being cold. And the funny thing is, a lot of people who are from New York, they hate the snow. And they be like, I've been here my whole life and I hate it. And I'm like, how have you been here your whole life? I guess I can understand, because I've been here almost 10 years and it's been cold. And I'm finally like over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finally over this shit. It's like, can I get out of the cold? But yeah, I'm working on some projects for my supporters, coming from the heart, just to, help someone who may be dealing with the same things that I'm dealing with, as far as like, maturing in life, as far as just crossing over into new decades of your life, being able to love what you do and not like do something that you hate just because you're doing it for money. I think that if you knew how valuable your time was in real life, you would step out on business a little bit more often for yourself. You would go a little bit harder than you have been going for yourself. You would be a lot more creative than you have been doing. You would try just like a smidgen more than what you've been doing. But some people gonna say, oh, I tried, but have you tried hard enough? Did you try again? I ain't saying just trying some shit one time and being like it didn't work, because that ain't how life works. Sometimes you have to try repeatedly over and over again, because different days produce different results. For instance, like if I am in the process of producing a beat, yes, I make beats, yes, and I actually love it. But if I'm in the process of producing a beat and then my creative spark kind of dissipates in the middle of me doing it, then I'm like, or if I'm not finding the right loop, or if I'm not really lock it in like I should. And if I come back to it at a later time, sometimes you can finish it right up. So if you're not in your creative element, just give it a little time. If you're not in your goal-seeking element, just give it a little time. The only thing you don't want to do is sleep on yourself. The only thing you don't want to do is just stay there. I need you to have a complete, total detox of anything negative that may be stopping your progress. Anything negative, and I do mean anything. Let me repeat that again. Anything negative that's stopping your process. You already know what the head roll mean. That means it got to, you already know. Like, right. Okay? It's stopping your progress. So when I do it, you already know, boo. You already fucking know. Okay? I know I've been piping down a little bit on really like teaching, especially when it comes to history, because it's just such a deep process to be unconverted. It's a deep process that many people will not understand because they just don't read. But one of the things I want to do, get back on, is like teaching my history. I absolutely love that too. But like I said, y'all, I'm in this weird ass space where I'm just like a Dr. Hippie maybe. Dr. Hippie. Just trying to live my best life, as I hope we all trying to do. We're just trying to live our best life. I read something today. That's why I got to stay out in those YouTube streets, because they would have you like, what? It was just like the middle class is totally gone because rent and inflation has pretty much wiped the middle class out. We don't really know when this shit happened either, because hell, I used to think $800 was too much for rent. Now they charging $2,300 and $25. What is y'all doing? Like, it's disgusting, y'all. Everything is like pissing me off. But we're gonna have to do a lot more than be pissed off. We're gonna have to really continue to build those assets, practice risk management, and not be afraid of it. Because that's one thing we don't do in our community is risk management. If you need a referral to someone who can get you right, get you together with your risk management portfolio, holler at me. Okay? And if I can, I might tag the lady that I use. Very, very helpful in this video. But practicing risk management is everything. And that's one thing I could say. Just being in this situation has taught me, like, to make sure you stay on top of your risk management before things are worse or they could get worse. And if you're younger, it may not seem as important, but as you get older, it's going to be super duper important. God forbid, I ain't gonna put that out there. We just gonna leave that in my head. I ain't gonna even. Let's just leave that thought in my head. Not even worth mentioning. When you taking it a day at a time, some of those days you're gonna get really lucky, and things are gonna go better than you expected. And that will make up for the days where you're not so lucky and things just, it's like, what the fuck? I just want to go to sleep and wake up tomorrow. So you're going to have some of those days like that where you just have to keep it moving. Keep it moving and ask yourself, dang, what does me living my best life look like? What does that look like for me? In my head, I know what it looks like, and I feel like I'm kind of far from that. But again, I can't like ignore how far I've came so far. We can't ignore that DDS. We can't ignore that doctoral degree. We cannot ignore all the hard work I'm just to a place in life where what's next, okay? Some people have so many accomplishments and then they get stuck. It's like, what's next? What's the next level? What's the next step? Because I'm still not where I think I need to be. Not at all. And as ambitious dreamers and goal diggers and people who love to be inspired and motivated and just learning new shit, you know, is there ever like a pause, or not maybe a pause, but is there ever a level that you get to where you're actually happy, where you're not like making new goals? Or are we always going to be chasing goals forever? I don't know. I'm still new to this new level. I call it the fourth floor. If you know, you know. We on the fourth floor, okay? If you know, you know. So on the fourth floor, I thought I was gonna be like soft girl era and shit. Child, that's what I thought. This whole theme for this year was soft girl era, soft queen era. You know, like just, I don't know. So just ask yourself, what does it look like when you live your best life? How does that actually look in your head? It's kind of like when you go back to being a kid, how you could just imagine like playing with your dolls, playing with your pretend cars. If you're a girl, if you're a boy, you had action figures. But you know how you could just dream of anything? If you could do that now as an adult, with no limitations, being unapologetic as fuck, what would your best life look like? How would that look for you? I'm talking about financial-wise, health-wise, mental-wise, spiritual-wise, physical-wise. How would that look? I'm gonna tell y'all, like, for me, it looks like sovereign in every way. Like sovereign in law, sovereign in finances, free in finances. It means like having that family structure where people just communicate, because communication is a lost art. A lot of family members hold shit in, they don't tell the person, but they'll tell other people, and it might get back to the person, or it may not. But it goes to show that a lot of issues get unresolved because of the communication factor. So best life for me is family communicating, family building wealth, family as a collective practicing risk management and investing. It looks like just us breaking away from those old habits where we are just hanging on and eating the foods that just taste good, taste great, because that's a lot of food, trust me, I know. But where we are just like fighting those addictive tastes from fried food, salt, bread, cheese, dairy, all of those things. And I know it's hard, so this would be best life vibes. Just like having the freedom to travel when you want, tatting your passport up, waking up and just being like, you know, what we gonna do today? Or just having that plan and just having fun by being creative and trying new shit. You know? That's what it looks like. This is Acqua di Gio. Smell pretty good. So yeah, guys, that's my little 2 cents for today. If you come on this live and you watch it on the replay, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap those hearts, drop me a comment in the chat, and let me know, are you thinking about those long-term goals? Are you, picturing your best life and taking action towards making all those things come true? Are you, ignoring the haters, ignoring the people who don't believe you're gonna do shit with your life? They like, girl, but you over here like, watch me work, bitch. Watch me work, okay? And just because you don't see those hustlers out there hustling don't mean they not hustling. Just because you don't see somebody out here balling all the time don't mean they not like, waking up, going hard, taking it one day at a time, trying to hang on to their every ounce of energy and just that momentum that you need when the passion is just burning and you're so passionate about your goals. See, that passion that I had before going to dental school, I'm still trying to find that, because that was like my biggest goal ever, was to get into dental school. And it was like, oh my God, oh shit, I'm in. And then it became to get out. And then when I got out, it was like, what's next? And I feel like I've been in this like, what's next phase for a little minute, because I'm in a state that I'm not indigenous to. I'm indigenous to the Southeast, right? So I'm in a little limbo here, but I've still been working every day, even despite my uncertainty, to fulfilling my goals. Like streaming, that's a goal of mine, just to really grow my platform, grow my community. So part of that is just showing up. And granted, I don't have 4 hours right now, but something is better than not doing it at all, I can't wait to go to the chiropractor. I just can't wait. And that's the thing, I'm like super achy right now. It's so annoying. It's like when my back hit the chair, it was like boom. It just I hate not feeling like myself. But still pushing, guys. Still making it do what it do. Still doing what I gotta do. Still doing what I gotta do. Yeah. Still doing what I gotta do. How about you? 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 Still doing what I gotta do. Still doing what I gotta do. And then have y'all noticed how fast these damn days going? Like, your goals don't have time to be waiting on you. You thinking you got 3 weeks. Oh, I get started in 3 weeks. It's 3 months. It's 3 years later. So I'm trying to like stop the time from taking all my, I don't know how I'm trying to say it. I'm trying to stop the days from going so fast and slow down time by actually knocking out the things I have to do. Because right now my to-do list has like, it's like a mountain now. And I try not to think about it, but at some point you have to. You can't just ignore it. You can't ignore it, no matter how hard you try. That smells so good. Get in my skin, Armani. I bought like I have like a couple new fragrances I want to review. They smell so good. So good. So good. My favorite has to be the Gucci Bloom. Oh my God. So good. Let's see if I have it in here. I think I have it in here. I took the Gucci Bloom out, but baby, listen. Go to TJ Maxx, get the Gucci Bloom, or get the Gucci Bloom. Thank me later, okay? Thank me later on that. So I've been on here for about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And I'm probably about to hang it up. Probably gonna hang this up. I'll hang it up in about 10 minutes. 10 minutos. 10 minutos. The only thing I hate about this multi-streaming is all the platforms like don't like it. But I still do it anyways because I'm fighting. I'm pushing through. Breaking down the barriers. So I think. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna get off of here for today. Y'all already know I'm sending you positive vibes, of course. Get that oral hygiene in today. Make sure you're brushing your teeth, flossing your teeth, brushing your tongue, changing your toothbrush, going to see your dentist, getting all your cavities filled before they turn into root canals and crowns, taking out hopeless teeth, maybe planning for implants, doing something to replace the teeth. If you're missing teeth, you can always do like a partial denture, which is the least expensive option. And that can replace your teeth. That's a removable appliance. Or you could do something like a fixed appliance, like a bridge. So you have a gap and you have to cut 2 teeth into the shape of a crown, bro, and then do the bridge. Or, of course, you know, implants, things like that, veneers, whatever you're doing, whitening, getting your cleanings, just trying to make sure your smile is in tip-top shape. Yeah, I think we all always working on those health goals. Like, there's so many of them. We can start anywhere, but working on those health goals and promoting positive vibes only. Oh, my bad. I think I need to take my medicine. I'm having a a back spasm right freaking now. Oh. It's time to take my medicine, I can tell. So yeah, guys, that's the sign for me to get up off of here. I'm gonna go take some pain meds and then lay down. Probably won't be back live tonight. Whenever I take my muscle relaxer, it just knocks me straight the hell out. So I try not to take it, but when I don't, pain. And I'm trying to figure out what the chiropractor gonna do. I've never really been to a chiropractor like that. So we shall see. But definitely keep me in your prayers. I'll keep you guys in my prayers. Sending love to all the ancestors. OCO to all the Niji. Y'all know we out here. I see y'all going ham with the knowledge. I see y'all do not let up. The chiefs and the chiefesses do not let up teaching these lost sheep. They say we teaching these lost sheep the true forbidden knowledge. That's the thing about forbidden knowledge, is that it's not meant for you to find. You really gotta go seek it. You really gotta want it. You have to be in tune on a certain wavelength to even understand what the hell going on. Otherwise, you'll stay surface level. You'll never dig deep. You will never question anything. You will be catasized for your entire life, and you will think what's normal is normal when it's really just you being obedient to the system that is meant to hold us back. So it's a lot of people who aren't obedient, who are breaking that narrative where we're reading what they said we can't read. We are discovering all of these ancient artifacts and knowledge, and we're just unlocking so many codes and just trying to wake up the masses. And people are debating and having arguments, and you know, they are going against what was taught as normal was actually fiction, pseudo history we like to call it. So just sending love to all the people who pushing through. I love how I'm seeing this information coming from Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Like, people locked in. They just completely locked in on the real. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you probably surface level with the shit. You probably haven't read much outside of what the boundaries tell you that you can read. This is why reading was so forbidden. It was like one of the things that could get you unalive. You could not be sitting reading something that a colonizer wrote in the park. They was coming to take you to jail and probably unalive you. So now that you have the opportunity to read these different texts and resources, don't just stick on one little thing that they forced you to read. Try to step outside of the box and read things that are forbidden. And you might be surprised. You might be surprised. But I hope y'all have a wonderful remainder of your day. I'm going to get out of here. Bye. I will see y'all in the next live video. Make sure you go ahead and smash that follow button. Make sure you leave me a comment and let me know, have you been picturing your dreams and goals in your future? And have you been working towards it? Are you still dreaming just like you were a kid, just dreaming about your future? Or are you just stuck? Wah, wah, wah. Okay, I'm just kidding. Bye.